Alright, we're going to be talking about head movement today. So there's different things I can do. I can block when he jabs, or I can cover up like a turtle guard, or I can keep my guards here and move in this kind of turtle or peekaboo style guard. But I'm going to be talking about long guard, like keeping it away, like in MMA. So let's move back just a little bit. So for head movement, so if he jabs, I can move my head to the side. So I can move my head to the side or side to side, and we call those slips. So if he jabs, I move my head to the side. Or if he jabs, I move my head to the side. So when he jabs, I just go to the side, or I go to the side. And then, so that's a slip, side to side. I can bob. Now bob's a little bit different. Whereas on a slip, I go side to side. On a bob, I'm going to go forward to the 45-degree angle. So when he jabs, I go forward, or I go forward. And the thing that allows me when he jabs is I go forward and I can hit, or I could go here and hit around that. So the bob takes me closer. The slip's a little bit quicker, and I can go side to side. So we have slips, we have bobs. If he throws hook punches, a hook punch to my head, yeah, I can go underneath it. So from long range, it looks like that. Then if he throws the other one, I can go underneath it. Now sometimes when he throws the left hook punch, I can move close to his armpit because that nullifies the power. Then I'm not in the power zone. If he throws his right hook, you do the same thing, and then throw my punches around there. So that's a weave. That's a weave. Sometimes they combine the bob and the weave. So in slow motion, if he comes in with a left hook, I bob away and then weave under. Or if he comes in with the right, I bob away and then I weave under to go hit. Another thing I can do is I can lean back. So when he goes to my head, jab, I could just move back. Or if he crosses, I could just move back. Or we could do what they call the shoulder shrug. When he punches, I can kind of cover up. So go ahead and hit. Boom. I just want to kind of roll that off when he hits. So that's called the shoulder shrug. So if he jabs, I can slip either way. If he jabs, I can bob either way. If he hook punches, I can weave underneath or weave underneath. And if he jabs or crosses or hooks, I can lean back. Even if he throws the hook, I can lean back, which allows me space. Now the main benefit of head movement is, if he jabs or crosses whatever, is if I do this turtle guard, I can't use my hands because they're being used. But if he jabs and I use head movement, I can hit him as I move. If he hook punches, I can hit him on the way through. So I can do moves. Even if he hook punches, I can weave and go to like a takedown. So this allows me more offense as I'm moving around. Sometimes I'll try to draw his punch. It's a little risky, but not much. So if he's kind of just in his stance, I'll put my head in this zone. So when he punches, I can lean and punch. Slow motion, I can just lean back out of range enough and then move around the open space until he starts covering up. When I'm punching, if I hit him a couple times, I do that jab again, and I hit him, then he starts covering up. Once he gets good, then I move back. Then I kind of lean, boom, right? So then I lean out. So I'm using head movement, which creates a better offense. And if you want to live a little risky, yeah, you can bait him. And you can just do that. Because if he's tight like this, it's really hard to hit him. Like hold up turtle guard. But if I start doing this, it's too tempting. And he'll start throwing punches, but I gotta stay right on the edge. Right on the edge, right? So anyway, that's some basics of head movement.